Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Europa Universalis 4 as Khmer. Now, there's been a little bit of a change to this, see? Look at all of this change. Now, it's been a little bit, and, well, put simply, loyalty and such been changed quite a chunk, as have, I believe, a few other things. But I have to, for the time being, leave things be. Oop Lang Zhang wants an alliance. Am I out? Nope, I couldn't rival them anymore. However, I can't vassalize them, which bothers me. I possibly could do, eventually. That is quite an interesting point, and I'd like to do that, I think. But Pegu's also weak. Ayuthia, who's a pretty big nation now, is also a threat. Oh yeah, I see the Ottomans, don't I? Look at that. What are they actually looking like over in Europe? Oh boy. They're not doing too bad then. Bukhara, big Bukhara blob, another BBB. Mongolia's doing just fine. Japan's invaded Korea a little. I recall that happening last time, I believe. Hedadraz is going for Arabia. Mamluks are dead. Savoy is a thing still. And well, Muscovy's doing okay, it seems. So Muscovy could, Russia, sorry, could form this game. Now, these are still colonizing. I think that's it. And they're all part of my nation. So, no new decisions. I got quite a few troops. Yeah, I was building a mainland army, wasn't I? Ooh. Brunei and them. Brunei is allied to no one. But I'm going to have claims on everyone. Build the palace. I've got full legitimacy. But I could do the prestige and... I'll do it. So how old are you again? Oh no, that's his leader. I need to know mine. Mine is 52 and he has no heir. Okay. I think I recall being salty last time because my heir died. Didn't I? Didn't I? Well, either way, I'm going to colonise all of this next after this island and that cluster there. Then I'm going to kick Brunei's arse into next week. Makassar. Oh yeah, that's a nice air. It's a he, and he shall have the most complicated name in the world. So Makassar, which is here. Oh yeah, they're being converted, which is why they're not very happy right now. Chances of them getting 2 is 2 years on average. Could be unlucky. If they get to 90%, I will kick them down. I also have nice colonial range. So, everything seems to be going okay. Could something down for safety, but I won't, since there's the possibility this will finish converting in time. Which is December next year. So this is the next place that's probably going to become a full-fledged state, well, province. Followed by this, then these will be colonised, and Taiwan will be colonised. So my navy's 20 ships strong. I am going to increase the size of the transport fleet. That's a certainty, really. So I've got quite a bit of extra development from colonising these areas, and I like that. So what's my development actually looking like? So, nearing 500, I'm doing okay. So the states are also becoming more loyal over time, which is lovely. And that will assist in a few things, really. So, been a little bit of a while, I guess, since I've last played, hence the update occurred, and I didn't play any more of this for a while, due to various reasons. But anyway, it's made me have a look at things, and I am thinking about a modded Let's Play again. I could either go for an achievement or a mod. Now, I'd personally like, I think what I'll do, eventually now, for the future is, it'll be a regular vanilla Let's Play aiming at a certain achievement, or a certain nation, that I am interested in. Like, I haven't really got any particular achievement planned for this one, but in the future I probably will. Like, I could get Blockader on Ethiopia, I believe, or Brunei. Brunei has 10 provinces, and I just have to blockade all of them, which would require a strong fleet, but that's quite possible, indeed. Now, I could also go for a particular achievement, and I am thinking of possibly going to play. I'm probably, after this Khmer Let's Play, going to go to a modded one, as Afghanistan, in a mod made by a person called Dandramin, I believe. I just call him DGM when I speak to him. But Dan has got a mod called 1356. It's a mod that pushes the start date back a bit, adds a few nations, a few modifiers. It's pretty damn good in my opinion. It's not the most complicated, but it's quite nice to play it, because the Byzantines, for example, they're in their decline, but you can recover with them, for example. It's very nice to be able to do that. Like, you also have the massive Yuan Empire at the start, which owns all of China, fighting some rebellions, and has its own modifier, which, in all honesty, is a very harsh one, and I think it's basically guaranteed to collapse. You could possibly hold it together if you're a very good player, but that's something I'm not. Like, I had a go at it, and, well, it only has a force limit of 30,000 with development of something the region of, I think it's 1,100, similar to Ming, since you have 4 nations in the interior rich area of China here. Otherwise, you'd probably have around 1,500 to 600, which is pretty damn considerable. There's also other things about the mod. Namely, I think it adds a few nations around here. Adds quite a few things. But in here, I'm thinking of, say, going Afghanistan, trying to get it out of its own decline and get it into a separate state altogether. Perhaps make it the new Persia, covering, say, a region of this. That would be a short-term goal for the Let's Play. Long-term would probably be get a big chunk of India, maybe North India. Makassar also was done. It is not going to rebel anymore, and only Patani separatists, which are very unlikely, are an issue now. So, quality ideas or my next tech? I'm definitely going to go for the tech here, since it'll give me a new unit and it'll help me keep ahead. Like, they've got this god leader, and their next leader's, he's not god, but he's good. My next one's above average, and admin diplo average on military, so hopefully the regency I get, if I do get one, say this guy lives on another 15 years, I won't, but it would be something like a 555 regency. That'd be very lovely and very good for me right now. Now I'm going to add a temple to my capital. It could help, but let's see, what would be best right now? Oh, Christ, get out of here. I don't need that. But I could add a weapons manufactory to a province, it seems. Just one. Just one. Now I don't have the money for it. Well, I didn't have the money for it in the first place. I could have got it at one point, but didn't really get there. So, next ideas. I believe I could take a military idea. Could take offensive, say for example, for insane discipline. Or I could take, well, I can take any idea at this point, I believe. And I'm tempted to go either religious or another route, really. Now also, these are corvettes, not really needing them right now. So I'm going to push towards this instead, which is going to unlock banner infantry, which is a significant upgrade, I believe. But either way, I do have advisors, national unrest and land maintenance modifier to help my military points. This guy is. He's quite old though, so he can die quite soon. So that's going well. That'll be the next one, and then this, and then this. This one's pretty rich in comparison to these two. Well, this one in particular is the least profitable, profitable one. Now, Ming seems to be fighting. Yeah, I think that's just going to happen, and that's all going to crumble. Japanese Manchuria is a thing. Japan itself isn't very strong, though, I'd imagine. They get a nice ruler next, though. Above average. And they're allied with Ming, or what remains of it, rather. Now, what have you done then? You've developed your province. Good job. You've got something else as well. You own another province, which is here, which I can't see yet. I can't see all of Europe either. Venice is alive, but occupied by rebels, so they're doing okay, aren't they? The Knights are still a thing. I forgot about them, and they have a developed province. Now Constantinople's looking quite good, isn't it? But there's a lot of things it can do, really, and Kilwa's doing nice, isn't it, for itself, if its goal is. I could begin occupying islands of... Oh god, there's Portugal. Hi. Won't Portugal... Oh yeah, they've already got the event. The Bamani went for it, oh boy. But the thing is, will they just get the event again and give it back to Portugal? Damn it. That isn't how it's meant to go at all. But yeah, I think Bamanis is pretty strong, to be honest. Like, they've got a big nation. Mysore down here, they're doing alright as well. And god, what's happening to this over here? This has been changing constantly for the last few updates, and I sort of forgot how to use it. And also, it's still all Hindu. But they don't have to convert it anyway. There's practically no need for them to convert it. Yeah, Let's Play in India is another option, really. So what tech are we looking at on the European level now? 11, 12, 12. We are at, like, well, we've got 8, 9, 11. I could be at a higher level for these if I wanted to. Like, I've done a bit of conquest here and there. So, the next place I'm looking at, probably going to be occupying Brunei and taking over Brunei. And getting this island under my control. And after that, it'd probably be this area here, Majafit. And I believe this has a strait. Yes, it does. That could make quite significant use of that, I believe, because I could go here and here and attack from both sides. And then I don't think I'd have a real big issue with them at all. Like, they've got fort here, here. They'd have a capital fort wherever the capital is, which is somewhere over here. They don't have a fort there, so that'd be easier to take. But yeah, I could quite reliably take them out, I believe. Land from both sides. They don't really have anywhere to retreat to. Could crush them. Now, Brunei, there's 2 areas of advance. Their navy shouldn't be an issue once I've got mine up. And I could go up quite a bit in navy size, really. Malacca is where I'd be collecting. We earn something there. We transfer some there. And we transfer more here to there. They own another centre of trade here, which then goes to here. I should actually, it'd be in my best interest to colonize this region here. Because that would give me a horde of trade here, and that's where I want to collect. That would in turn also give me a land invasion area for this, which means I don't have to do a naval landing, which would be a disastrous idea. And also, it just increases my development more, because this has got 10, 9, 8, and 7. Well, isn't that hilarious? But that would add a little bit more on, really. Of course, this island remains the priority, as does Taiwan. Since Portugal is moving over here, I am going to have to be getting a little cautious. The Maldives is still a thing. So, I've colonized a bit, but I'm not done. I'm not quite there yet either. So I'm getting the idea around the time Europeans arrive, so I guess the game is doing what it wants to happen, in a way. So the next two ideas increase my navy strength, which helps, as does the third there. That also gives me my trade idea, and then I get a extra bit of discipline, as well as improved artillery. After that, I'd probably go down the offensive route, then defensive. So, Langzang, let's see. They're military technology behind, and I haven't fabricated on all the land I want to yet. I could grow the armies in size. I think it's going to be appropriate to do eventually. Most likely the next technology, I'll grow them in size to 20k each. Possibly bring these down to 10k as one army, which is doing this job. But for the time being, I'm not going to do that. Anyway, so Portugal is getting closer. It's a concern, but also a positive, I believe. One island that I might want to cut off is the Andamans, which are quite close up there, followed by these smaller islands here, Mentawai and Nias, which are less aggressive islands, not really worth much. That's connected to that, I believe. Yes, it is. Along with a few other islands down here. The Cocoa Islands? Diego Gracia. Very, very circle or oval. Could colonize that because there's not even a single person there. So I could colonize that and help block them off. And then I could go for, say, the Cocoa Islands and the Christmas Island and all sorts of things. Colonizing all those islands would help cut off the Europeans, which is a very positive effect in the long run. So I'll be upgrading my cogs to flutes, it seems. And what else is there to take into account? Well, the Philippines are colonized, so we've already grabbed the very richest land we could, which is, well, very rich, of course. The next point is all of this is probably another at least 300 development, I'd say. I'm probably even underestimating it then. Not positive, but I definitely could be. And finally, I will have to fight for some of it, and let's get that technology. I think we need that. Settler growth is increased, so that improves the colonies as well. The scythe will increase production, which will give more money. And then the next idea is the one that gives another idea group. So I could upgrade my cogs. It would cost quite a chunk of money. So chances are this will be done then. Send you there thou. He will arrive very soon. That'll be done. Even without him there. Ooh, okay, maybe not. It's a bit closer than I expected, but he's still going to take more than next month to arrive. Anyway, we've just hit the 20-minute mark, so let's end here on November the 1st. Get him sent there and begin coring that. So either way, looks like we're having a nice time. No wars for now, and well, Portugal's... Oh god, what? Are you occupied by rebels? No, it's me. Savoy and all that. So, a lot of things could happen. I could be doing a lot for my next campaign, but either way, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Been a peaceful episode, and I guess we're just gonna have to wait for their arrival. Either way, bye for now.